Next we will be looking at is null versus not null. This is very simple topic. Okay, let's say we have a table, two tables here, students table and a product table. Okay, so in let me check how much battery I have. 6%. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In student tables, this is my data. Okay, so these boxes denotes that the value is missing. Okay, here in products this value is missing, that means it's null. If it's missing means null, unknown value, absence of a value is null. Okay, create product table. So here why this I put a red mark here, because according to the table definition the product name cannot be not null. That means there has to be a value for this column at any given point or for any row, right? There cannot be absence of value when you say not null. But for description I said null, you can have omit these values when inserting. So null, not null is means you don't know what is here, there is no value, absence of value. Not null means it's a mandatory to have a value. So that is what null and not null means. Okay. Definition: null represents a missing, undefined or unknown data. Okay, again as I said previously, null doesn't mean that zero length string or empty string. No, null means null. You cannot define null. Allows when you say null in a column definition, it allows to store null values. Okay, indicating absence of value. Queries: again when you are trying to query a null value, you have to use is null or is not null in your select statements. We'll be looking at this in chapter 7. Okay, columns are nullable by default unless, say here here you did not mention whether this column is null or not null. If you do not mention anything, it will take it as a null column. Okay, primary key must always be not null. You cannot say this, this column primary key, it can be null. It's never possible. Okay, that's the definition of a primary key. Okay, not null is like ensures that a column always has a value. Enforces data integrity, that means you will be having a better data, good data, meaningful data. Constants, not null act as a constant to prevent missing or undefined data. If no value is provided at a not null column, a default value must be used. We already have a lesson on what a default constant is. Okay, yeah.